All right, guys, another day, another property home tour. If this is your first time tuning into this channel, my name is Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas. I am a licensed real estate agent out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Back out here in Lake Las Vegas, we're going to be checking out this brand new community called Riviera Vista by Lennar. If you guys don't know Lennar, what's great about this home builder is basically what you see is what you get. So you can't really build from ground up. There's not too many options, but what's included is pretty cool. So this is a gated community here in Lake Las Vegas. And then we have our cluster box here. And as you can see, we do have a park here. Then out here, this is like all walking path, which is really nice. I actually rode my bike here. It was a couple miles that took us back to the city, which is, I think it was probably like a 14-mile bike ride. And it's actually pretty fun if you're into the outdoor stuff. So they got two models here. Now the HOAs are going to be about $267 a month. Now, I know that seems a little bit high, but if you end up purchasing a property out here in Lake Las Vegas, I mean, that's what you pay for, right? Because of the master plan. But I did ask, does this include the clubhouse? Now, the initiation fee is $25,000, but that's also included as well. However, if you want to become a member, then depending on how many people in your family is going to utilize the clubhouse. So I think it starts about like $190, and you know, if you have a family of 3, 4, it starts to become like $230 or something like that. But this is the Jan model, so we're going to be touring this here in just a second. But I just wanted to show you the neighborhood, and there's been quite a few homes that have already been sold here. Now they do have some standing inventory. You're going to get a better deal on those, and I've noticed they're about like $20,000 to $30,000 off. That's something I would probably utilize if you want to come out here to Lake Las Vegas. Just get one of their standing inventories. Now we also have the Harmon. We're going to be touring that on our second video, so stay tuned. Now if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Now the Jan, the base price starts off at $535,990. That does not include the lot premium. So lot premiums here are roughly about $3,000 and up. There's no SIDS and lids. Now I haven't looked at this home in the inside just yet, but we're going to look at this thing together. Now this is the sales office, but this will be a 2-car garage. This property features 2,255 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Okay. All right, so let's go inside. Let's see what we have here. First thing I've noticed, we got the pavers here and the driveway. And I've noticed the front entry door is off to the side. It is not at the front of the house. Right above us, we have some eaves that looks like about 2 feet. Nice and wide. And let's go inside for the first time. So we got the keypad, which is really nice, the Yale. As we come inside, let me open this up. Go ahead and lock it. Decent size, open floor plan. Love the ceiling heights, 9-foot ceilings, 6'8" on the door here. Right back here, we have the garage. And this is also the sales office, okay? So this is a 2-car garage, and they probably also have the tankless water heater. Here we have a bedroom downstairs, which is a pretty decent size. So I definitely do like that. We have LVP flooring, 3 inches on the baseboards. These are all straight edge cornering. This one right here, we have a ceiling light. So typically with Lennar, because they have a ceiling light, they do not have a half hot here because it's not required by code. Okay. Another thing I need to check out is because I was told that all the new homes for 2025 now will require all electric instead of gas stove. So we're about to find that out. I got to double check. We got the Petrofina undermounted sink, Moen products, white shaker cabinets. We have a decent height on the toilet, which is, I believe this is a 19-inch. But then we also have the fiberglass shower, okay? All one piece, which is really nice. However, this is not your top grade type of material. Is it durable? Yes, it is. So it looks like we have our alarm here. Now, one thing I do want to mention, when it does come with the alarm, okay, if you're buying a home, it doesn't have alarm, all homes should already be pre-wired with 24 volts hanging down somewhere along the wall. Then when you contact a company to do the installation on it, they should be able to find that 24 volts. All right, now let's go back to the living room. I've noticed we got some 4-can lighting, which is really nice. Pre-wire for the ceiling fan. We have an 8x8 slide, which is a plus, okay? Now, when it comes to the slides, these are the vinyl slides. They're not your top slides. However, based upon the price point for a home, this is gonna be more of a starter home, more entry-level home. So if you're roughly making about, you know, $80,000 to $100,000 a year, this is something that you'll probably end up purchasing because of your monthly mortgage at 6.5%. That being said, right now, Lennar is the only builder that I am surprised of what they are offering. They're offering the 2-1 buy down. I think it was like 2.7%, which is kind of crazy to me, right? Now, would I do the 2-1 buy down? The answer is probably no. I would not do the 2-1 buy down. You will be setting yourself up for failure. However, they do have a fixed rate. Okay, when I was speaking to the agent at the time of this video at like 4.75, which is insane to me. They're buying down your interest rate. Okay. These are going to just be some standard slides, obviously, some staples. Okay. Let's take a look at the stove here. And I know I haven't been making that much videos because I've been very busy trying to work on the business. It is just unfortunate that our assistant York is no longer with us. We had to bring somebody in that does more of a management position, and we are like literally restructuring the whole business. So I've broken down my business back down to the foundation, and we're going to rebuild it back up. That being said, you know, there's been a slide back with my business. Normally we have, you know, floating anywhere from 30 to 50 escrows at once. However, we've dropped down a lot. But not only that, that just tells me I have to bring it back down to reality, because at the end of the day, I thought I was the man, but I ain't the man. So now I'm very humbled. Now I got to go back to the basics. We're doing a bunch of video home tours, and we're here to help you out through the process. And also, we're going to be changing the channel around too as well. I'm going to produce more educational content because I've noticed a lot of real estate agents now, they're just doing a bunch of video home tours. And it's very hard to compete against 40, 50 other agents now that are doing video home tours. And now it just becomes like a personality thing, right? Who do you like better? But I think the most important thing here is personality does play a role, but it's also, do they understand how new home builds work? Do they understand the contract? Can they help you through the process? Can they walk you through, right? Because things are going to come up. There's a lot more than some guy on YouTube taking you to a new homes track, and at that point, you're going under contract. You never hear from them. The type of service that we provide, if you look at our reviews, it is so top-notch. We take it above and beyond. We offer more than any other brokerage, any other agents out there. But this is a good thing for me because now I'm back to enjoying creating these type of videos. And the problem was this. I've been doing this now for about 4 or 5 years, right? You start to see the same homes, and you no longer get interested in these type of homes. But once, you know, you get kicked a few times and you fall to the ground, you start all over. You start to realize, you know what? I appreciate all this. And I don't know if this just comes with as you're getting older, or you just start to realize that you got to know where you're coming from. Okay? And believe it or not, it's actually a blessing in disguise, because now I'm living day by day and just trying to enjoy every single moment. Even though that I felt like I was constantly a rush, doing this, doing that, doing this. It was just insane. Oh, blinds are also included. What's cool about these blinds, okay, just goes up and down, just like that. You just pull it. Uh-oh. Take a look at this. We have an aluminum cover patio. Now these are typically should be tile, but this is new. I actually like this from an aesthetic point of view. Now, also one thing I want to mention, that if you ever buy in a master plan community, right, there's actually an additional fees for the homes that are on the outside of the community that are on the main road. You may be paying an extra cost and a fee. And this is for all communities you need to be aware of for the master plan, because the exterior has to look a certain way. So that's something you must identify. Looks like our return line here, looks like they've been doing some work here. As you can see, some work here as well. We have a thermostat. Then LVP straight into tile here, coming into the bathroom. Fiberglass tub, shower. This is a 2-piece, okay? All stock, all standard, all apartment grade. However, it's clean. And also another thing, if you have not had a chance to subscribe to the channel, I would highly recommend that you subscribe. Also, I do want to say on April 19th, but let me just double check because now I don't remember. April 19th, we are doing a first-time home buyer webinar. So if you're going to be buying your first home, we're going to walk you through the process of the things that you need to look out for, how to buy a home the right way, right? We want you to become a smart home buyer. We don't want you to get, emotionally attached into a home. You go into a deal and you found out that this is not a deal. You could have saved a lot more money. And that's what this is all about. This is about me helping you guys out. I mean, check out our Google reviews. I mean, that's how you have to do business. Like literally yesterday, we went to a home where they were thinking about selling their home to go buy another home, and another agent told them that they can sell the home. I'm looking at the numbers, and based upon their situation and what they're looking to do and based upon their current interest rate, it was better for them just to stay in the home versus selling it and taking a loss and trying to get into another deal that's more money. Look, that's not what we do, okay? My job is to help you, to educate you, but also point you in the right direction. But at the end of the day, you make the final decisions here. I'm not the captain of the ship, okay? All right, guys, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. But also, don't forget, April 19th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But hold, let me just double check, because now I don't even remember. And I just want to make sure I'm providing the right information here. Okay. First time home buyer webinar. It will take place April 19th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, guys. I wish you guys nothing but the best, and be blessed, folks.